everyone, and welcome back to another energy reading. This time it is for the new moon in Libra. I know I said I was going to go live, but I think it's a little bit better this way, kind of like an unedited, edited version of an energy reading. So as soon as I'm done recording this, it's literally going right out to you guys. Because the new moon in Libra is tomorrow. And to me, the sign of Libra is all about balance. It's all about partnership, kind of a sense of justice. That's the kind of energy that I always gravitate towards when it comes to Libra. This new moon is a little different. I definitely feel like there is a small, I definitely feel like there's some sort of, I don't want to say like pushback, but I can definitely feel the urgency of maintaining balance. Excuse me. There's this sense of urgency when it comes to the new moon in Libra, of trying to seek out balance, and trying to almost trying to be successful in maintaining balance when it comes to your to our relationships. We have a relationship with everything. That one was kind of hard to get out. That was actually really hard to get out. So anyways, this new moon in Libra, I'm definitely feeling a sense of the need of being successful in balancing out the relationships that we have. With Mercury currently retrograde, communication is going to be off. It's going to be off. It's going to create some challenges it's going to create some challenges when it comes to communicating, when it comes to understanding the relationships that we hold with people, places, things, our careers, our home life, love lives, and stuff like that. There's that need to create a sense of balance, the need to be successful in it. Almost like a lot of cards, guys, that won't go back in. I'm going to read every single one of them. So let me take a look at the cards real quick. Okay, so from my animal oracle deck, we have the Moose, know what is best for you. And we have the Pelican, forgiveness, let go of your judgments. And the Fox, which is adaptability, and adapt to the changes that are happening. So with this new moon, obviously new moons are symbolism for setting intention, but I definitely feel that you need to You need to let go and release during this new moon and realize that there's another one. I am forgiving. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see it. I am forgiving. I create harmony. I remain in balance with my emotions. And I affirm that all life is sacred. Literally, I'm just getting the vibe of go with the flow. Go with the flow. When it comes to trying to maintain balance in your life, it is better to go with the flow than to fight the current. I mean, that's always been something that has been said to me, or something that I've always felt. I always, in this deck, I always mistake the Sun card for the Lovers, and this is why. This is the Sun card. But in my tarot deck, I'm definitely, let's see. I'm just like looking at the cards and I'm just kind of like reading what's here. Libra is an air sign. So I definitely feel like they're, see, with the retrogrades that we're having and the different aspects that are happening astrologically, like there's that need to create harmony, the need to create balance, and the, I don't want to say incessant need to be successful, but it's almost like you feel like your survival depends on it. Like, I'm getting like those like straight up teenage vibes of like, if this doesn't happen, my world is gonna end. Like, listen, there's no reason to be that dramatic about it. Like, it's happening. It's in the process of happening. And all it does is it takes time. It takes you realizing that everything comes in time. You know, ooh, Jesus, that was what? Goddesses of 10,000 names. Isis, endless emanations of the priestess. What this is calling upon calling upon recognizing the inner power of the spoken word. So that right there just kind of solidifies what I was thinking. So we can be our own worst critic sometimes, and I feel like during this new moon it is imperative for you to understand where you lie in your own forgiveness, where with yourself. Because in order to maintain the relationships that we have, we need to maintain the relationship that we have with ourselves. So this new moon, I'm definitely, if this resonates with you, I'm definitely asking you guys, do some self-care work. You go ahead and do that face mask, do a bath, face mask, get your hair done, do something that kind of just reconnects that spark, not only with yourself, because like when you feel good about yourself and you know you let go of these judgments, I just keep coming back to the self, to like creating balance and harmony with the self. And sometimes that's really hard to do because we kind of push ourselves aside sometimes. I keep hearing, we'll get to it, we'll get to it, we'll get to it. When are you gonna get to it? When is the right time to get? There is no right time. You just gotta do it. You just gotta put it out there. Release. I affirm that all life is sacred. Yes. Every time I look at this card, I almost get the sense of like, this says, I affirm that all life is sacred. But you're forgetting yourself. That's literally what's coming through. But you're forgetting yourself. You're so worried and caught up about keeping up appearances, but you're forgetting to take care of yourself. You're calling upon this, you're calling upon that, you're trying to get this to work, you're trying to push forward instead of actively trying to manifest something that you've already been trying to manifest or already been trying to quote unquote fix or mend or work on. Take that energy and put it towards yourself. Because sometimes we are not always kind to ourselves. We can be kind of mean, we can be kind of harsh. See, I do the best I can. Ain't that something? And look at that, it looks like she's like standing in front of a moon, like a crescent-shaped moon. I do the best I can. Yes, do the best you can. You always will do the best that you can, but that's where the real happiness is going to come from. You're like lining yourself up, giving yourself false hope, because what is it? Oh man, I can't remember the saying, but it comes to mind of you're only making it worse for yourself. When you try and convince other people like, oh, I'm just fine, or I'm this, or I'm that, or everything is just gonna work out. I keep hearing yada yada yada, like moving on, like trying to keep up your own appearances can be kind of tedious sometimes. And let's be real. Stop trying to keep up appearances. I keep hearing that, keep up appearances, keeping up with appearances. Instead of trying to do that, instead of trying to choose the lesser of two evils, come back to yourself and try and find that compassion with yourself. Work on yourself. When you work on the relationship with yourself, there's so much potential to be gained from that. So this new moon in Libra, but this new moon in Libra, I'm really kind of like asking you guys, like, take a step back, work on the relationship with yourself, fall in love with yourself again, because we often forget that we have a relationship with ourselves. And call in and balance, call in that harmony with yourself. I think that's actually a really beautiful message. So if you resonated with this reading and you're interested in getting your own personal reading, go ahead and head on over to my Facebook page and book it there. If you resonated with this reading and you want to see more, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and my Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Links are in the description below. Other than that, I wish you all a happy and safe new moon in Libra. I'll see you guys all next time.